Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you guys how to download mods in CC for The Sims 4. I've gotten this question quite a bit, especially in my streams, and I wanted to go ahead and do a quick video for you guys. Now, anything that you need, links and all of that, I will leave down in the description bar down below, so make sure you guys check that out. If you need or have any additional questions, just let me know down in the comment section or also in the Discord. So I will go ahead and get right into it. All right, y'all. So just for an example, I'm redoing this video again because I've already done the steps, but I just wanted to delete it and do it again because I did miss some steps. So I wanted to slow down and kind of explain it a little bit better. So just for an example, I am downloading a mod called More Traditions, and this is, I wanted to do it in real time of what I do when I'm looking for mods. So in Google, you're going to type in More Traditions Sims 4, right? So we'll do that. More Traditions Sims 4. So all links I will link down below for you guys, so it's a lot easier for you to catch on. If you're not able to follow it, I'll just link it down below for you. But that is one of the mods that I'm going to download for the sake of this video. So More Traditions, Traditions, The Sims 4 is what we'll type in. And I do like to do or find my mods in CurseForge. This is a very great website for you guys to download mods in CC. So I'm going to click on the one here in CurseForge. And as you can see, we're going to scroll down a little bit here in the description bar. And with certain mods, just to kind of let you guys know, with certain mods, you do need certain packs to have in order for that mod to work. So just for an example, with More Traditions, you have to have Enchanted by Nature, Adventure Awaits, Cottage Living, etc. It'll list it always at the bottom in the description to let you know what pack you need in order for that mod to work. Now, some mods are base game compatible, meaning you don't need any specific packs. It can work. You can use it. Anyone can use it, basically. But for the sake of this video, this one, you do need certain packs in order for it to work. I have all of the expansion packs, so I'm pretty good there. I don't need to fish around for anything. Now, in order to download this mod, you would go over to the little orange drop down button here, and you would click on that, or you can install it directly through the app. I have the app, but I'm not going to do it that way. I don't know why I don't do it that way. I just don't. But you would click on the little drop down there and then download. Now, since like I told you guys earlier, it's downloading, just to let you know. I've already done this earlier, but it got deleted, but I'm just going to do it again for the sake of the video. As you can see, it comes in a zip file. Zip file just means there are multiple files within this folder. So you would need to unzip it before you actually just place it into your mods folder. So we're going to unzip it by clicking on open folder. And then as you can see here, this is all of the package files that come within that zipped folder. So I'm just going to click on the little plus sign here to open up another tab within File Explorer. And then I'm going to go down and open up my mods folder. So we're going to go to Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 4, and then go down to mods. So like I told you guys before, I've already done this step, so it's actually in my game. As you guys can see also, I like to organize my mods folder or my mods by like folders, just so it's a lot easier for you to navigate through your navigate through your mods. So I'm going to delete it just because I just want to do this for the sake of the video. I want to delete the one I already put in there. So I'm just going to show you guys how to set up folders if it doesn't come in a folder. As you can see, we had to unzip that folder. So I'm going to go back to the mods folder. I'm going to go up to where it says new right here, and then we're going to click on folder. And I'm going to name the folder by the mod. So this was called More Traditions. Sometimes I like to include the creator's name, and sometimes I don't. But in this case, I won't. And then we are going to copy all of these files. So highlight them all. And then we're going to click on copy. And then we're going to paste all of those files into your mods folder that you just made for More Traditions. And boom, that is how you download mods or add mods to your game. So as you can see here, I have a lot of mods listed. I also have, in the case of CC, I wanted to do CC for this video as well, just so you guys can kind of get an understanding of how to download CC. It's basically the same exact thing that we just did for the mod. You would just make a folder for your build by CC, which I have here, and then one for your cast CC, which I also have here. So you would just make a folder, and then you would search for your CC. So just for an example, we're going to do one for the sake of this video. Let's do some hair CC. Hair CC for females, Sims 4. And that way it just gives me a bunch of things. And like I told you guys, I wanted to do this in real time so you guys can kind of see how I find my CC in my mods. So the Sims resource is a great way to find some custom content and mods as well. Snooty Sims is also another good one, but we're going to go down to the Sims resource and we're going to click on that. And as you can see, they have a lot of CC here. I actually see some that I want to download, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to go to this one here because this is very pretty. This is the long hair Avery. We're going to click on see more and download, and then we're going to download it. And then while that downloads, we're going to bring up our mods folder. And like I said, I do have a folder in my mods folder for CC, so I'm going to go there. And I also have all of my CC in folders as well. And we're going to click on download and let that download. Another thing that I wanted to let you guys know while that's downloading, you don't want to put, as far as mods go, you don't want to put your mods in too many folders because then your game will not recognize it. Try, if you can, to only put your mods one folder deep. You don't want to put certain things in too many folders or your game will not recognize it or it won't pop up in your game. Okay, so we're going to we are in our cast mods folder, and as you can see here, the mod, or the CC popped up. So we are going to click on the little folder here because we don't want to open the file. We're just going to click on it and it brings you over to your downloads folder. And I'm going to bring up my cast folder, and I may already have a folder for, you can actually combine this and put this in just another tab in the same tab. There we go. Let's go down because I do have a folder for TSR, which is the Sims resource. Here we go. TSR, and S Club is actually who that creator was. So as you can see, the creator was S Club, and I also have a folder for them because I do have some of their CC. And I'm just going to copy the folder. So copy, click on it and copy, and then paste. And that's it. That is how you download CC, and that is also how you download custom content. Now, I know it may look a little easier, or it may sound a little easier than when you do it, especially if this is your first time. Try just going to simple websites and trying it out, loading your game and seeing if it works. We're going to go in game. That way we can kind of see what we've added. So I'm going to exit out of here, and I'm going to bring up my game. And I'm going to bring up my game so that you guys can see it. Now, I have a lot of mods in my folder as far as customizing the look and aesthetic of my game. So I have UI mods, which change the color or the aesthetic of your game. I have main menu, starting screen, UI mods, and also loading screen UI mods. So just certain things to change the aesthetic of my game and change how my game looks. But I do want to go ahead and just show you guys what things look like in game so that you know that you've downloaded everything correctly. All right, you guys, so we are in game. It is dark, just to let y'all know. It is a little dark in my game because I have the eco lifestyle pack, and they turned our power off. Power conserves, they're conserving the power, so that's why it's a little dark up in here. But we wanted to see whether that mod that we added to the game is in the game correctly. Okay, now the mod that we added to the game was basically to add additional traditions to an event. So just for an example, you guys know that you can create an event or a holiday. There's already a holiday on this one, so I'm going to go to another day. So let's go to the next day. So under add holiday, it basically adds additional traditions. It looks like it's working. There you go. So we have some additional traditions that can be added to a holiday or an event. So it looks like everything worked. We put our mod into our game. And this just allows you to add some additional things to your holiday. So just for an example, if you want to have a Voters Day, you can have a little day and add that tradition. That's what your sim will do on that specific holiday. So they will vote on that holiday. Or if you want to have, I like to have like summer fun or summer fest days, or a couple of days out of the week, for especially for my little sims. Just for them to have things to do. So you can have them kayak, or you can have them just do different things. As you can see, I have some unorthodox things in my game, but it just makes your gameplay a lot more fun. But like I said, with this mod, you do need specific packs. So like, you always want to check to make sure that you have the pack that is associated with the mod or additional mods that are used. So just for an example, let's just say for an example, you want to get a food mod. Now I have a few food mods, but one of my favorite food mods is stirring the pot. So we're going to type in stirring the pot Sims 4. And this mod, now in this case, you can see the creator does have her mod behind a paywall, so you're not able to get it. So certain mods, they do release from behind paywalls. So if it is locked behind a paywall, let's just say for an example, let's go to one that's not behind a paywall. So this one is not behind a paywall. So as you can see, this is a skincare or a self-care mod. And let's see here if you need anything in order for this to work. Yes, so it looks like you need Spa Day, which is a game pack, and then Lot 51 Injector in order for this to work, which is also another mod. So this is what I was saying earlier when I said you may not only need packs for certain mods for work, but you may for mods to work, but you also may need an additional mod for that mod to work. So in this case, you need the Lot 51 Injector for this mod to work. So you would just download that mod the same way that we downloaded the first mod, and then you would download this mod in addition. So that is it, y'all. I hope that helps. I hope that was helpful. You guys can let me know down in the description bar, or the down in the comments. Let me know if it's working for you. If you have any additional questions, let me know down in the comments. All links that are used in this video, I will have linked down in the description. So be sure to check those out before asking questions. Okay, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.